For the first few years after marijuana became legal here, while the Eric Holder memos were in place and the federal government was somewhat restrained and grants were not going out, we saw a vast decrease in the amount of marijuana prosecutions. But now the Jackson County District Attorney's Office, that's just a block away, has a prosecutor that's only prosecuting marijuana cases again. And we have a team of sheriffs and Medford Police Department officers and federal agents that are roaming around out in Gold Hill and other places looking to see if everybody's got their paperwork in order and if, maybe anybody's got a friend in a state where it's still illegal who's getting a little bit on the side. The number of marijuana prosecutions has ramped up and seems to be at a number that's actually higher than the numbers that we saw when marijuana was illegal. To a young man or a young woman who is looking up at a world and not seeing a lot of economic opportunity, the amount of marijuana that's floating around, we all know there's a lot of it. We see a lot of young people who are influenced by the culture into knowing that it's not a big deal, and yet law enforcement still has these limits and lines where they're treating things as felonies and quite serious deals, and there's still people going to prison and facing large fines and losing their civil liberties in a very young age and giving them a record and disabling their futures in some ways just because of marijuana. They don't believe your hemp is hemp. They believe it is marijuana. They will do what is necessary to try to search your property, test your property, seize your property, destroy it, potentially destroy your business in the meantime, and you need to protect yourself because they are coming to investigate you. If something feels off or weird, at the time it feels off or weird, say, hey, I need help from an attorney. Give us a call or give another competent attorney a call, and you can get advice in how to stop something before it goes south. Because a lot of times what I see is people appropriately thinking, hey, this is just marijuana. It's not a big risk to a society. In Oregon, it's a lot easier to feel comfortable to just say, okay, well, this is what we're doing. And instead you end up with a federal seizure, a forfeiture of your property, a criminal indictment, and certainly your bill at the law office becomes a lot higher than it would have been if you thought to yourself, hey, let me call before I engage with this agency. Let me call before I engage with this officer.